Okay, today we're looking at arrays and how they can help you understand multiplication. Now, arrays aren't really a practical way to always approach multiplication, so it's still very important while you're home to practice your multiplication facts. But arrays can help us understand why we're multiplying the way we are. Now, when we talk about arrays and multiplication, we have a simple formula, which is rows times columns equals the product. We know the product is a vocabulary term for math that equals the answer in a multiplication equation. So rows, back and forth, and columns, up and down, times each other gives us our answer. So let's look at rows first. How many rows do we see? Now rows are back and forth, back and forth. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows. How many columns? Columns up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 columns. So if I have my rows and columns, I know that my formula says rows, 4, times columns, 8 columns, gives me my product or my multiplication answer. So if you're practicing at home, 4 times 8 is what? 32. Now, if we're not quite there on memorizing our multiplication facts and we haven't quite practiced enough, you'll get there, but don't worry, there is another way. We know how to skip count. That's something we practice in 2nd grade, 1st grade, 3rd grade, all the way up. Skip count can help you while you're starting to memorize your multiplication facts. Now, I don't know about you, but when I was in your grade, skip counting by 8s was a little tricky at first, but skip counting by 4s, easy breezy. So what you can do is skip count by 4s to get your answer. Now, 4s are how many rows we have. So we have 4 rows, but that's skip counting by 8. So let's skip count by 4s. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. So I can either memorize my multiplication skills and keep practicing them at home, or I can use these tips and tricks, skip counting by a number that I know I can do.